you're having a great week, and I know that we are enjoying our series on a Sunday as we continue to look at what it means to be a disciple of Jesus. And of course, last Sunday we started to look at the area of forgiveness and why Jesus felt that was so important that he included it in what we know as the Lord's Prayer or the model prayer. And what we see, of course, is that we know that our lives and God's lives are intertwined. And of course, the love of God is throughout the Bible. You can see that his love for us, and of course his great desire to reach out to us and offer us his forgiveness through Jesus for those things that have separated us from him. And of course, we know that Jesus had to die in our place. We know that he paid the price for us, and he has made the way for us to have that wonderful relationship with God that was lost in the Garden of Eden. And of course, forgiveness is central in God's kingdom. God forgave us first. He reached out first with the offer of forgiveness through Jesus, that we would actually be able to be released, to be pardoned, to be set free of all of those things, of the sin in our lives and the snares and the traps that we've fallen into, to walk freely with Jesus. And of course, that's what God wants for us. He wants us to be set free from those things that may hurt us, that may hold us captive, that we have been through. And of course, Jesus is there with the help of his Spirit to help us go through those things, and as we release them to Jesus, his healing can flow through our life. And of course, what the Lord wants is for us to live as a restored person. Jesus restored Peter. We saw that after he denied him 3 times. And then Peter went on to be a powerful, powerful preacher of the gospel and leader in the early church. And God has a plan for you and I and each of us, that we would live as a restored person, restored to who he says we are, who he created us to be. And forgiveness is so central in that. God forgave us, but he also wants us to forgive others. And the reason why he wants us to forgive others is because it sets us free, and it also releases the other person, and it frees us from the bitterness and all of the other things that can take hold of our lives, and we can actually be trapped in those things. And that's not what God wants for us. So we receive that from him, and as disciples of Jesus, we follow him, we live as he has called us to be, and we live in the fullness and the freedom that Jesus has for us. So have a great week, and we'll see you really soon.